The newest creature caster miniature is out of this world.
Spiky bits.
Welcome back, Hobby Maniacs. I'm Baer from SpikyBits.com, and we have a very special treat for you today. Creature Caster has sent over their latest Queen miniature, and I use the term miniature very loosely because this is a ginormous model and very ambitious sculpt. It's just awesome. So we're gonna preview it for y'all. We're one of a few people to get it a little early, and I figured why not? Let's get it put together and share it with everybody out there and tell you everything we know about it up to this point. Because like I said, it's not out yet, but you know, it'll be out soon. So creaturecaster.com is the place to go to score this miniature. It's the Queen Malifica, I believe, Queen of Malifica. Or working title was Queen of Fate, but I think they rebranded it. I didn't get the memo until the last second, but yeah, that's kind of how it goes sometimes when we're working a little ahead of the curve here. So creaturecaster.com, you can shop in mostly your currency, depending on where you're at. Different local delivery options as far as, you know, if you're in the UK or Canada land or here in the States, our unruly downstairs neighbors to our Canadian friends. But regardless, you can hit it up right here. But you're not going to see the new model here. You're going to see the King of Ecstasy. That is $109 US. Now, this new miniature, the Queen of Malifica, is supposed to be probably going to be more because it's a little bit more of ambitious of a sculpt. Don't have the exact retail price, but I would imagine not much more than 109, but definitely under 150, I would hope, to be sure. But we'll find out here shortly. So this is the site. I wish I could show you more, but I can't. But I can show you the miniature. Again, I guess the word miniature is kind of a misnomer here because this is a ginormous model, resin model, to be quite honest. So here's the unboxing, boom. Normally comes in a bubble envelope, but like I said, its girth is so enormous and so wide, all the parts just kind of fit in here. There are some wrapped in bubble wrap, like you see right here, which is probably like the back wing pieces and such. But for the most part of it, all the Eldrazi tentacles and other bigger, chunkier stuff is all kind of right here. The base is on the bottom. And then you've got this bag of assorted, looks like tassels, parts, book pieces, and the model itself. Because remember, the model or the caster in this is actually very, very small compared to the whole assembly, so to speak. Now, it looks like it has a couple of different head options as well, which we'll take a look at here in a second too. Okay, so here it is. This isn't everything laid out. This is just the cool parts, the things that were bubble wrap protected right here. Just to give you an idea, you've got this kind of peafowl dais that the caster sits on. In the background, you have this ginormous chunk of base here that's just got all sorts of detail work on it. It's also kind of very three-dimensional, and it's got some shape to it, some topography, so to speak, which is going to be really interesting to see. I think, some of these extra pieces here kind of sought onto this with those little dabs, those little parts right there. And there's a lot more. There's all the Eldrazi tentacles and things are in here, and then all the extra bits for the weapon arms, a couple different options. I mean, there's just so much going on with this. I just I didn't even know where to start trying to break it into manageable chunks to kind of talk about here. So we've got the padded stuff here. I've got some few choice bits over here on the left that I'm going to show you a little bit closer that I thought was really worth talking about. A couple of different head options here. So here's the caster, and let's get a little bit better lighting. There we go. So here's the caster. A lot going on with this model. Traditional, contemplating pose reminds me a lot of like a Slan Mage Priest up on a dais as well. Definitely a couple different head options here, and some very crazy, tribal, demonic things going on, and then lots of sockets that it looks like some of those tentacles and supports and things are going to kind of rest in there. The legs we'll show you here in a second, and then arm sockets as well. This thing actually has 6 arms, depending on where you put them and things like that. And then here's like the back pieces right here, and you can see they're incredibly detailed. Lots of little bird, avian, peacock, feathery eyeballs and things, all sorts of Eldrazi chaos tentacles things going on. I don't even know where to start. You've got this crazy symbol here. This might be the symbol formerly known as Tzeentch. I don't really know, but it's very cool looking. A lot of supports and stuff that you're gonna have to trim off. The feathers, they didn't even phone this in. Look at the feather work. Like every little thing down to the edge has a a scrape mark in it for being sculpted. Different size feathers across the spine of the wing and stuff right up here. I mean, they just, there's so much detail. These have little tassels with some sort of filigree or demonic little runes and things. I mean, it's just a lot going on. And then when you get to, we'll just call them the chicken legs here, that actually go on the caster. I don't know in what order quite yet, but she kind of sits there cross-legged, Indian style, so to speak. And man, it's just very, very well done. It's just, there's so much detail in there all around. It looks like there's two different heads. So you've got this kind of like female looking head sort of thing here, and definitely a bird head here with a tongue that goes on top. I don't know, I think these are little swirlies that go somewhere around her. We'll have to figure that out here in a second too. And different arm options, very, very feminine for sure, and got lots of little ornate, very mystic looking bracelets and things. Got some tassels on her arms here, and I think there's some tassel bits that goes across her shoulders. And some very well sculpted, demonic, very feminine, but yet very demonic in some regards, hands as well. That looks like they're different, the different hands for different sides of the arms of the body, so to speak. So, and then the dais, it looks like these are the mounts for the dais itself with some sort of crazy, again, text and scroll work, filigree of some kind. Oh, I really like this. Check out this book. So this is the front of the book that the caster would be reading from, but you're not going to be able to see this because the way it's posed is actually kind of turned backwards. But because it's turned backwards, they had to sculpt a separate piece here, a book cover, so to speak. So it definitely looks like, you know, the Necronomicon, or, you know, one of those crazy books out there, the Book of Nagash, or all sorts of different things with little swirly eyeballs and all sorts of crazy stuff going on. So that's as far as I got. So let's see what the assembled version of this looks like. We'll do it more feminine style than the crazy bird style. Woo! Here it is, all assembled up, and well, if my hand is any indication for you, this is ginormous. Let's find out. I think it's 8.5 inches tall, but we'll find out here in a second. I'm gonna go with 8.5 inches. Final answer. Let's see. 8. Yep, looks to be about 8.5 inches tall right there. An incredible miniature. Obviously, they're most ambitious yet. You can tell. I mean, there's just so much three-dimensional flow to this particular one right here. It's just absolutely crazy, all the stuff. Now, there is a few little gaps, to be quite honest. Didn't exactly go super into it, getting all the flash off and filling everything. You know, that's something that you can definitely do later. But I mean, just for going kind of fast just to get this out, it's quite stunning, the fact that it all goes together so wonderfully. So you can see some of the wings and stuff underneath here, underneath the Eldrazi tentacles, all of the crazy tabards and things over top of the wings right there. And then when you switch to the front, more of the same, except for you've got crazy demon faces right here in the actual Eldrazi chaosy tentacles right there, and bird legs. You can kind of see what's going on with the posing. I think there was an extra arm as well, if I'm not mistaken. So some arm options, some head options, and I think this is just a wonderful head. Very, very awesomely mystic. Kind of got the whole moon slash bird vibe all in one go right there, and got the crazy kind of caster look and feel to everything right there. It almost looks like a demon face just kind of sitting, doing the whole like summoning or casting or something. And then even the weapons themselves have that whole like Egyptian moon slash bird flare right there. I don't know how they did it, but all the shapes, they just wonderfully blended them all together. And then the peacock or the peafowl little raised dais parts right here. It's just incredible stuff. I actually thought she was sitting on this, but she's not sitting on this. She's sitting on these tentacles right here. So it all goes together pretty wonderfully, and got the arms and everything. Now, we showed you the painted art at the beginning. I think it was, you know, just for a few seconds there. And I mean, that is just one of a myriad of ways that you could paint up this miniature. I say miniature very loosely again. The Queen and the King series are always ginormous when it comes to Creature Caster. So I don't know where to start. I don't know where to stop with this thing. I'm just gonna call it here. It's an incredible miniature, something you could really challenge yourself to build and paint, to really work out those hobby muscles. I'm sure at the Resin Beast competition here at Adepticon in 2020 in March, we will see a lot of these painted up in all their mystical kind of bird moon glory, bird Egyptian moon, bird moon, man, pig. There it is. All right, I'm done. That's it. Too much talking. That's it for this one. Head over to creaturecaster.com to pick yours up when they go on sale. Don't know exactly when, but very, very soon, I am sure. Thank you very much for watching me bumble through what to say about this incredible miniature, and make up words and or verb tenses along the way. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can be the very first to like and comment on all my terrible videos.